You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White sports fans, what we're going to be talking about here in this video is very, very concerning. I don't know why corporations, universities at that, because this is about a university, why do they cave to wokeness? Why do they do it? I have no idea. I've yet to actually figure this out. But if you watch the network channel, when it comes to government education, I have little to no faith in government education whatsoever, even including universities. They're run by a bunch of woke leftists. And when you let leftists influence you, you will cancel yourself. And that is what George Washington University did today. George Washington University, their mascot is the Colonials. Why? Because it's named after George Washington, and that was during colonial times. Remember, this country did have 13 colonies. And the people that lived in the 13 colonies were called Colonials. Well, the woke mob, the left, they have demanded that George Washington University actually change their mascot. And now, folks, George Washington University has bent the knee. Check this out, guys. George Washington University dumps colonial mascot for not being inclusive. How is this not inclusive? Now, if you want to get technical about it, folks, none of us here in this country are actually colonials. Now, if you go back to the founding of this country, the people here were colonists. That's just a fact. But how is being called colonial not being inclusive? I just don't get this, guys. This is ridiculous. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm not woke enough. But this is ridiculous. Let's read this, guys. George Washington University officials have decided to remove the school's colonial mascot following years of woke activists demanding the university ban it for not being inclusive. Students then suggested the university change its mascot to a hippo or a river horse instead. What in the world? Guys, can you actually imagine going to a George Washington University basketball game and say, here come the hippos? That sounds ridiculous. Or river horse? This is insane. But the university decided to bend the knee. Quote, after a thoughtful and deliberate process that engaged the university community for feedback, the George Washington University's Board of Trustees has accepted the recommendation of a special committee to discontinue the use of the Colonials moniker, George Washington announced in a statement. The decision to change the Colonials moniker was not taken lightly, the university added, before stressing that a new moniker will help unify the university community and serve as a source of pride. In a purported email shared to Twitter by Young America's Foundation, the university went on to stress that it is important for the new GW mascot to reflect the values, strengths, and diversity of our worldwide population. Now, folks, I went to McNeese State University in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Our mascot is the Cowboys. Now, I'm from Texas, but guess what, folks? I'm not a cowboy. I know nothing about being a cowboy. So the name didn't necessarily represent me as, the person I am, because I was never a cowboy, just like I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. But it's just a mascot. This is ridiculous, folks. This is ridiculous. But you know what's going to happen, folks? It won't stop there, because we told you guys time and time again, you will never be woken up for the woke mob. Now, who is this school named after? That would be the first president of the United States, George Washington. Trust me, these wokesters that actually want to cancel the mascot from being the Colonials, they're going to go after the name of the university. They're going to go after the first president of the United States. Why? Because they hate this country. These woke people out there hate this country. And when will these university officials recognize that? They hate the United States of America. These people that are pushing this, they're socialists. There's no doubt about it, guys. They're woke socialists. They hate this country. And they're going to cancel the name George Washington because, George Washington owned slaves. Yeah, they're actually going to do that because they're going to say this is a white man that owned slaves, even though when it comes down to slavery, folks, slavery was worldwide. But you know what? You tell that to a woke person, they don't want to hear it. Slavery going on in Africa for centuries, but they don't want to hear that. It happened in China, happened in Europe, happened in ancient Rome. But I'm getting too far off topic here, guys. But what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of George Washington University, the Colonials, bending the knee? And I believe it's actually supposed to change by 2023. Man, if you're a sports fan at that university, you're going to have some idiotic name, no doubt about it. But you know what? You know what they should actually change it to? Just to really, really trigger the wokesters over there. Why don't they just change the mascot to what's a good example? Let's say the Americans. How about that? The George Washington Americans. Because we know that woke people out there, they hate America. Just change it to the Americans, man. Let's see how triggered they get. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.